Hi, good evening. My name is Deja Danzy, and I will be discussing dating violence. Does your partner ever insult or demean or insult you in any type of way, control what you do, who you talk to, where you go, what you wear, look at how you act, and scare you in ways? If yes to any of these questions, then you're probably a victim of dating violence. As you can see, today's topic, we will be discussing dating violence. I have done a decent amount of research in preparation for this presentation today, and although I have not personally been a victim of dating violence, I have witnessed it through my family and friends. People don't always look like what they've been through or what they're going through. Take a moment and look around the room. Does anyone in here look like a victim to you? The signs are not always obvious, and most oftentimes we lack awareness. As college students, we're not well equipped on how to deal with dating violence. In recent post on Love is Respect about dating abuse, statistics states that 57% says it's difficult to identify and 58% says they don't know how to help someone who is experiencing it. Today I will be discussing what dating violence is and what it looks like and how it contributes to unhealthy relationships within women and men and what resources you can seek if needed. Let's start with the general definition. Dating violence can look like a variation of actions, but today I'm going to give you a specific definition and then break it down into subparts. In an online post done by the Michigan Domestic and Sexual Violence Board, dating violence is defined as a pattern in assaultive and controlling behaviors that one person uses against another in order to gain maintain power and control them in a relationship. Every relationship is different, but the things that are unhealthy in abusive relationship have in common are issues of power and control. Also, violent words, actions are tools that an abusive partner uses to maintain power and control over their partner. Abusers tend to control their partners in a variety of ways. Some examples of behaviors including isolation, emotional intimidation, and physical and sexual. Also, at the beginning stages of dating relationships, these behaviors may not appear. Abusers tend to control their partners in a variety of ways. Some examples of behaviors including isolation, emotional intimidation, and physical and sexual. Also, at the beginning stages of dating relationships, these behaviors may not appear or you. Now that I have discussed what dating violence is and what it looks like, I am going to move on to who it affects and how. Men are sometimes abused by their partners, but domestic violence is often directed towards women. Dating violence contributes many unhealthy decisions in a relationship, such as many victims are stuck in relationships feeling helpless, and even when they're able to escape, most return back to their abuser. Also, victims are sometimes left with these horrid injuries that oftentimes lead them to the most uncomfortable with their body image. Talking about abuse and domestic violence can be a very difficult task for anyone. It can be painful, confusing, make you feel ashamed, inadequate, and isolated. And it can be increasingly challenging for men because the stigma, fear, misinformation, and societal pressures that can only men seem to experience when dating violence. We all know that while domestic violence does not discriminate when it comes to gender, men seem to not report abuse in the same way that women do. In fact, many men remain silent because they think that they're not able to report. Also, the National Domestic Violence Hotline reports, in fact, that 1 in 10 men have experienced rape, physical violence, and or stalking by an intimate partner. And on average, 24 people per minute are victims of rape, physical violence, or stalking by an intimate partner. So violence can and does happen to men as well. I have now given you plenty of examples and facts and statistics on dating violence. So now I am going to tell you how to get out or seek help. What resources can you seek while dealing with dating violence? If you or someone you know is experiencing or has experienced dating violence, the National Domestic Violence Hotline is a very helpful resource. They provide a list of organizations, publications, facts and figures, and videos that you can utilize by being a victim or survivor of dating violence. You can also give them a call at 1-800-799-7233. Or if you visit their website, you are able to chat now with an online professional. Numerous sources in the community that a victim of domestic violence can reach out to. As a healthcare provider, they required to report such as instant abuse, or dating violence. Local shelters, the police, family feds, or friends can also be used as aid trying to escape a dangerous situation. In conclusion, I have discussed what dating violence is, what it looks like, and the unhealthy contributions it has in relationships within women and men, and resources that victims can seek. As previously stated, dating violence is a mixture of power and control that an abuser tries to gain and maintain in a relationship. Although it is most of the times frequent in women, men can and do too experience dating violence. Many resources are available to utilize if you are a victim of dating violence. A quote that I'd like to leave my audience on why certain individuals do not leave abusive relationships is that you feel as if the good times outweigh the bad times, so why not stay? If anyone ever puts their hands on you for any reason or any time, it's time to reassess that relationship and get out and get help. Thank you.